Welcome back. WeArEuS, and this is me recording with a brand new controller. Honestly, it took forever to finally get to recording again because okay, so I will admit I made a mistake and I bought a goddamn PlayStation controller without realizing that it didn't work for PC. And I can't be bothered to return the goddamn thing. I don't feel like going through that hassle. So that's just $22 I lose. Then, 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 I have to go back and order another controller. But at that point, it was already late. So I can't even record then. So I have to wait for this next controller to come in. I'm recording this on Monday. I usually record these next two, well, this video and the next one on Saturday after I come home from work. That way, I don't have to worry about anything and I can just focus on doing my usual Saturday routine, and then I can edit and take care of the rest of the thumbnail stuff on Sunday. Frick, as a matter of fact, even now, I've got today's episode uploaded, but I have to crank out thumbnails. Frick, it's 2 right now. I've got to crank out 3 thumbnails. Honestly, I might actually have to stop recording, go get the thumbnail done for the one that's uploaded now. I don't even remember it, so I try to make the thumbnail something that's at least sort of relevant to whatever's going on in the video itself, whether it's the location or a boss or a weapon or something like that. But for the life of me, I don't remember that episode much. Like I see the title, I vaguely remember what happened in it, but nothing stands out. So I've got that extra hassle to deal with. Apparently there's a lawnmower going outside. Love that for us. Wouldn't have been an issue if I had been able to finish recording Saturday. But that's when my goddamn controller decided to stop working. Which means, and I get home late-ish. It's late into the day. So I don't really have any options there. Like, I don't have any leeway. If the controller's not working, I just can't work. Or just can't record. Because I'm not playing this on keyboard and mouse. That's disgusting. There's no way that's a human. So, I go ahead and order one. I spend hours going over this controller, that controller, mostly because I don't want to spend the money. That's an Andy. That is not a person. That's disgusting. Or worse, it's a goddamn haze. Just a loose haze, like a dingleberry. Where was I? Right. So I spent hours going over controllers, mostly because I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money. And part of me was concerned that the goddamn USB ports that I use are or were failing. Well, gone the wrong way. I vaguely remember where we need to go. I don't remember how to get there from here. I may have to go back to the APC. I think the route to where we need to go is fastest from there. The fastest route to the APC is this way through the archway. So I opted for. I also needed the controller, post haste. So that means I had to go find something cheap, but that would be delivered that day or the next day. And the only options I had were next day. So we went with that, right? That leads to that. Yeah, we got okay. Yeah, so I ordered it for the next day. Didn't even realize that I had changed my search parameters to where controllers that didn't work with PC could show up, and ended up buying a PC or a PlayStation 4, a generic PlayStation 4 controller, which irks me to no end. Because, like I said, I can't be bothered to return the thing, so I just lose $22 because I wasn't paying attention. And I mean, sure, I might be able to get a refund claiming it doesn't work or something, but I don't like how that feels. So, look, I'm just going to eat the cost of having not paid attention and consider it a lesson learned. Looks like we made it here. So, after realizing the next day that I now had the wrong goddamn controller, I don't. How am I. How is this supposed to even work? Ah, that's how. I get it now. That meant I had to order another one. Thankfully, I was able to find something that would almost certainly work. This. And unfortunately, the only thing I could get that was within my preferred price range and would be delivered quickly enough, I was sure they were turrets and I was dead. Oh great, this again. This sure doesn't remind me of something I've failed before. Or just like what am I supposed to do with these? I can't interact with this thing. So I can only barely tell what its icon is. But at least we have that. There you go. And so the only thing I could actually get was an Xbox controller, which I hate. They are so awfully designed. I really do hate that. I don't understand how anyone could like the way these controllers are designed. That's about what I expected. You know, that reminds me. Yeah, that's right. We've been playing on the hardest difficulty. Yes, at least as far as combat is concerned. What was I looking for? Control the length of the datapad opening animation. Will occasionally play. Let's stop that. Right, audio. Master volume, sound effects. Let's stop that from being a thing that deafens us both, shall we? I need to try executing another Andy to see how well that actually worked. I don't want the sound effects to be too low. I want you to feel it. Nope. Why is my light off? I could not even begin to tell you. Actually, I can't. What? Oh, it's on the other side. Come on. Plus, the controller feels like it's smaller. I don't like how compact it feels. There we go. I don't... What? Since when can they survive? That's supposed to be an instant kill. What am I looking at here? That's disgusting. What the actual frick? I can kill a defending Andy from full health with that execute, but for some reason a porcelain Andy tanks it? No, there's some manner of shenanigans going on. Get a clue, brother. Admittedly, I don't remember if I've ever actually used the finisher, execute, whatever you want to consider it, on a porcelain Andy before. But I don't know. Could you guys please read the room? 1, you don't win these. 2, spank. Come and get it. It's for you. Yeah, come get it. Come on. Is there anyone else who wants some? Come on. This is the Andy Food Kitchen, and I'm serving all comers. An avid pupil, our future queen learns not only the ways of the Palamist faith, but also the art of war and strategy. No, my mistake. Strategy. I'm sure that's just a more advanced version of strategy. Or she loved MMOs, one or the other. Utterly victorious over her enemies, our beloved queen enacts plans to purify Hadea from the heretic filth. They don't give a timeline or anything. I'm assuming the icons on them are relevant in some manner, though I'm not sure how yet, since I haven't interacted with the puzzle itself. With the love of his queen, King Garland converts to the Palamist faith. Queen Harbours looks to the east and prepares for war to protect Holy Palam legacy. Okay, I think I understand. It doesn't have any indication of what order these occurred in, but I believe the order might be indicated in context. Queen Harbours, destined to become the protector of Palam and defender of our traditions. Our queen, pious and virtuous, rules over Hadea with grace and wisdom. So this one would be first. The icon being the crown. So which one is this going to be? Future Queen. This... I think this might actually be first. This shows her as a young girl. This might be two. Then three. Three is the eye. Yeah, that's the last one for certain. Now let's give this the good touch, shall we? Sword. Crown. Eye Tower. Today, please. Really? So I was wrong. Oh, there are two different crowns, that's why. Also, two different forms of weapons. What do you mean I only get a glow-in-the-dark light? What do you mean I can't wield the sword of the Blood Queen? Let her wisdom echo through eternity. May her manifold deeds inspire us to greatness. amidst the wildwood of Sinedra, the grand tower looms. Only our beloved queen could envision so profound an undertaking. Only our beloved queen could shepherd its foundation, and only our beloved queen could realize its full potential. The spire shall remain forever open to Our Lady Raveda and her instrument of vengeance here interred. So apparently we have to go back to Sinedra Forest again. Those puzzles were pretty easy to figure out, though I did get bamboozled by the fact that they changed, well, by the fact that they had red herring icons, we'll call them rods, the two rods crossed rather than swords, and then two different types of crowns. Wait, why am I doing this the hard way? Oh. Yeah, we're not done here. There is still a time loop that I may or may not be able to pop, but I have to be able to get in there first. So yeah, we did all of that with an Xbox controller, which I'm not particularly fond of. Why does it feel like I forgot something? By the way, all of that was planned. Aside from the puzzle interrupting us for even longer, the title intro thing was supposed to be a lot sooner, a lot earlier than it was. How the frick am I even supposed to get in there? It's locked from the inside. And if it's locked, there's stuff in there for me. And since I know that stuff exists, it's mine. And of course, this awful place has all of its windows intact somehow. The frick is that down there? We tried crossing the rickety bridge to find out. Like I said, I want to close the time loop, so if I have to come back here again, I don't have to commit another genocide upon the Andes. Though I'm never against it. I just want to be able to streamline my experience should I have to come back here. If not, no harm, no foul. I'm trying to figure out what I saw from... Was it this? I think we did turn off the propaganda, so we shouldn't have to deal with that hassle anymore. I don't know if it's audio being so absolutely piercing has been addressed or not, but I doubt it since I turned down sound effects and not voice audio. Where could there even be a what's the thing called? Time loop guardian left? Haven't I been everywhere? Clearly not, since there's still something alive out there. Right, there are also car keys for vehicle. I hate this controller. Hey, that was really fast. Car keys. Try looking here. Maintenance. So we don't have the car keys. So about the guy and the gremlin he was hanging out with. Go talk to this guy again. It feels like I'm definitely forgetting things.
Thanks for helping, Marastan. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I guess we can see if this question leads to anything.
How do I find my way through the tunnels?
When they made me clean off all the graffiti, they also forced me to install some lights in the tunnels so visitors could easily find their way. Just follow the lights, and you'll reach the chamber inside the head of the statue.
Where could there be a time loop guardian left? I also don't know where I'm supposed to get fuses to return the power to this place.
I don't think I can go on like this. I'll probably never see my daughter again. With everything that's happened, there's only so much a man can take. The power cut is just an...
I mean, at least it's quiet now. I love that. It's a wee bit haunting, but I'll take that any day over being annoyed. Right, I need to get inside the church. We have a key for something that's in there. Of course, this isn't. I've never seen or spoken to this guy. Well, I've seen it. I have to touch it now. Okay.
Thanks, Sethris. I can finally hear myself think again. Did you have anything to do with this? Fuck off, pals. You aren't breaking us that easy. Woo!
Okay. Hey, three of them. Okay, I can make do with that. I know where two of them go. The third one is a bit of a mystery. I'm assuming. I would assume this place too, right? But I don't see a panel, so maybe not. Why was this guy just sitting on three fuses? Must have felt good. What was it I wanted to do over here? Go up this ladder. Just go up the ladder. Good boy. This goes up here, leads to up here. So, woman. Is she here, or is that from another area? I don't remember. Okay, so at the very least we can restore power to a couple of places. It goes up there, but I don't need to be up there. Yeah, that's done. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't need to put two or even all three of them in there. I know there's one more building that I saw that needs a fuse. I don't know where. I don't remember where it was though. Wait, so is it possible that the crying from the barn that we can't do anything about is the daughter of the guy who's sitting in the building we just put the fuse in? Because if that's actually a real human being, that's terrifying. What sort of golem is his daughter that she sounds like that when she cries? It's horrifying. Smells an awful lot like coming here, bud.
Our town has a lot of spirit, even through all the heart now that the power's out.
Okay. Maybe this building? There it is. last fuse box has to be in this little collection of houses, right? Frankly, the one we just put a fuse in, I don't remember ever having seen. So if we can find the one I'm familiar with, we'll be off to a great start. Granted, this isn't going to help me with getting into the freaking church like I want, because there's a key. You know, it just occurred to me. I'm desperately trying to get into the goddamn church to get whatever loot might be in there, and it occurs to me the loot might end up being another goddamn hat, and I don't want a hat. I don't want any hats. Like I've said before, I don't mind there being customization as loot and rewards for exploring. I do mind it being just hats. That sort of thing is extremely irksome to me. There's no good reason that you can't have had some of the cosmetics split between hats and ponchos, you know? That's already done. There's really no good reason for it. I mean, they clearly already have the system in place to customize the ponchos. All they have to do is make more skins, but apparently they only cared about the hats, which, man, I just don't care. Where the frick is this last fuse box at? Frick was that? Ah, that's where we are. Pretty sure I don't have the keys. See, all I was doing was reaching for the start button in order to pause the game. Hit the attack button instead. The skill issue. Shut up, it's a terribly designed controller. Anyone who likes Xbox controllers are weird, and they're wrong. Weird and wrong. Probably missing it because of the light.
First they take my wife, then some. What else could possibly
Okay.
go wrong?
So it's here. But if it is here, then where's the box? Ah. Come on. Let me touch you. Promise it'll be good. Only the best for my fuse boxes. Just slide that on inside. Perfect. No thank yous needed. Satisfaction guaranteed. You know, the usual. So, pretty sure that goes right that way. Where this goes. Well, if it turns into a hassle, we can always just go back to the... Yeah, I remember this place now. This leads to the statue. Yeah. Crap. I'm stuck in here. Like I said, I could go back to the APC, but I'm also trying to look for the... I can actually turn this back on now. Trying to figure out where the last... There can only be one Highlander. I mean, one last Time Loop Guardian. I can't even begin to imagine where it might be, though. Could it be the golem that's hiding in the fricking, whatchamacallit, the barn around here? No idea. That goes down there. Unless I can actually find a way in here, and I've been here multiple times. There's just nothing I can do. So I don't understand what this is. There's nothing whatsoever for me to interact with. Nothing to pick up. Maybe... Yeah, there's no way that's a human, right? Yeah, there's just nothing to interact with here. You would think you'd be able to talk to whatever is on the other side through one of the doors or the windows or something, but just nothing. So whatever this is, assuming it's anything at all, rather than a just being a distraction. I'm still left with the mystery of the final time loop guardian. Maybe there's one. The tomb where we got the pieces, we went everywhere. Though I say we went everywhere knowing full well we clearly haven't been everywhere if there's a time loop guardian still alive somewhere. But it's very easy to determine where one is. I can't imagine how I would have missed one. Oh! Shame on me for forgetting. We actually have a means for determining this. Get rid of this guy. We literally have a device specifically made for this task. The frick are you pointing at? Up and left? Okay, so that means we need to reset and head back to the APC. There. I don't know how to get there, though. Yeah, that's the guy. But how the frick do I even get up there? I know where we need to go. It's just a matter of figuring out getting there. And then once we pop the time loop, that'll be our episode. The frick do you mean I haven't been up here before? Okay. Sure. Wake up. Sing for me. Yeah. Papa's coming home. Oh, I thought there was going to be more. I don't really... Okay, it's not that I don't need med kits. I would love to just... Ooh, computer. Fricker. I don't know if we have information for this. I would presume that we do. I just don't remember it, which upsets me so much. Okay, let's see. Doesn't appear to be anything here. That's about the urn, which reminds me we need to go back to Jelgin and hand that over. Sports result, that's right. Four, one, three, two. Well, here we are. First day on the new job, and I'm just settling in. Gonna have to spruce this place up a bit. Just drab as a prison cell up here. Finally, we're clamping down on these sobs. After the crap these ingrates pulled with their so-called referendum. Clearly we can't let them govern themselves. That our Deimos boys are patrolling here now. Put the fear of Santhras into them a little bit. I'd say wipe them all out, but I'm not in charge. Whatever. Marastan, more like Stay. Guess this is as good a posting as any. Not too far from Tornin. I can still drive up and see the kids on the weekend. Plus, I get to eat sob tears all day when I turn them around. I've been authorized to use deadly force if needed. No one leaves. Not on my watch. Wow, that's a mystery I could have done without solving. I only care about things when I get something for it. At least I hope I can pop this goddamn thing. I might not have the right. Gross. Just gross. At the very least, whatever might be in there is 1, stuck in there, 2, not a time garden. Alright, let's see what they did and who did it to them.
What the fuck do you think you're doing? I won't do it again. I swear.
You're damn right you won't.
You think this is funny?
Disrespectful little shit.
What the fuck do you think you're doing? I won't do it again. I swear.
My poor ears. Your poor ears. Assuming you're wearing headphones like I am. Or earbuds. In my particular case. Hate them, by the way. Absolutely hate in-ear anything. I prefer over-the-ear headphones to anything that inserts into the ear, but... Well, 1, those are expensive, and 2, with all the hair I have, it's just not easy to find one that fits without being a hassle in addition. I think we're pretty much done here. No. There's still the matter of the church. And how the frick to get that open. I don't imagine turning the power on helped me with that particular problem. That's why I didn't go that way. I didn't go that way because usually the way we've come from is blocked, but this time there was going the wrong way. This time there was way more space to travel that way. Where does this go? Okay. Also, this still annoys me. Do we go up there and jump on top of it, maybe? Granted, I can't actually jump anything. Huh. And imagine that, I almost missed this. Ah, that's where they were. I wonder if giving this guy the keys moves the truck out of the way that lets me do something else. Like what happened at the... was it Telgin? Frick, what we're looking for. Try and get on top of that house. This one. No. No opening on top of it. So how the frick are you even supposed to get inside? Also, I don't remember exactly where the guy and the girl are. Oh, they're over here.
You found the spare keys for the van? Oh shit. Now we're talking. I really thought we might be stuck up here forever. Time to get the hell out of town. Hey, let's get this. We'll gather our things and head out. Hopefully as far away from Marastan as possible.
It's to this van here. So, no, it doesn't do anything for me in particular, which is fine. So I love... what is this? Where does this go? Right, there's a cave here. So the last two mysteries in this place, one's of personal designation, not in-game designation. Well, no. The church is a mystery. Is part of a mystery. But the remaining two mysteries, one official, the other not. The house that's closed or locked from the inside, and the church. I mean, I looked at the document related to the church, and there wasn't anything about how to get into it, as far as I'm aware. The doors are meant to be opened because they're glowing. So I don't get this. I don't see any openings in the side of the mountain. Because the only thing I can assume is that we enter the building from underneath. Could there be no cellar in the floor or anything? Nothing apparently out here. So the entrance to whatever underground area leads to the inside of that building has to be farther away, but yeah, I can't even get down there to check. I do want to try something else, though. This isn't the right way to do it. I want to get to get back to the town and find the guy that mentioned his daughter. I want to see if, now that the power's back on, he's actually interested in finding her, which may open up access to the barn where the golem is. Why do I keep going the wrong way? I just need to remember the way to the house the guy is in. It's behind this guy's place somewhere. I think a note up here.
Huh. Power's back.
This place has a generator, which makes it irrelevant to me. It's the place with the door wide open. Yeah, so this is the right place.
I appreciate your efforts, but it isn't going to bring Lily back. With the lights back on, at least I can see my miserable mug in the mirror.
When we first moved here, the uncle's grand idea. Now, we're just a play one.
Hello? Hello? They're holding us in the old barn by the ruins. Can somebody hear me, please? There's soldiers here. The soldiers are coming here every night. We can't defend ourselves. We're too weak to fight. We're running out of food. I think they're getting here via the river. Please, someone. Please.
Okay. I guess this is a thing we do now. Trying to remember a fast way back to the barn. But to get here, we had to pass by it. Which means the fastest way is this way. I don't know what is supposed to happen here. Figure there might be a trigger on the way towards it that could have hit, but there doesn't appear to be. And no one else has mentioned anything about there being missing people, so I really don't know what to think.
Hello? Please.
Did you hear that? Maybe Lily is with them. Oh, we have to do something. They'll never make it on foot in their condition. If only we had a boat.
So that's why we need to get into the house where there's a boat. Because somewhere in there are the keys to it. But why would it need keys? That doesn't make sense. So
Did you hear that?
boat. It's the only one I've seen, so it has to be the answer to the problem, right? I know we take a right here. Well, look at that. I'd kick you in if I could.
The rest of the village doesn't seem to like me much. Despite what they may think, I still consider every one of them as family. We've been through too much. I would risk my life 10 times over to save those women. I just have to find some gas for the old boat. Oh, great. I'll fill her up right away.
No idea where I got it. No idea how long I've had it. All I know is, boat go vroom.
I'll head out there in a few hours. The cover of night might help us slip by undetected.
Hey, you want to let me into your house? Actually, let's interact with him again.
I'll head out there in a few.
And then we'll go... I probably will have to leave the map in order for what we set in motion to take place. So yeah, this does go up there. Let's see if anything changed in here or not.
I can't stand this. The waiting.
You have no idea what a relief it is to hear that somebody is coming to get us. We'll be ready.
I guess we'll have to... Is there a save point nearby? Okay, so this is the note regarding whatever's in the church, which I'm assuming to be another hand. Head back down to the camp. Okay, I know the right side of it is inaccessible. Well, it's inaccessible from the right side. Maybe I missed something on the left side then? But this is only taking us back up to a residential area. There are only two doors, technically three. There's no way in. I don't get this. Okay, let's find a save point and then reset the map and see if we can. Well, and then come back here and see how things turn out for that. Maybe it'll have some weird impact on the church and allow us to enter it. Ooh, almost died. Though that would be the fastest way to a save point now that I think about it. Okay, let's reset the area.
When you have a second, I have more information on the Ark Aspire.
Cool. Sit on it and spin. I'm busy. Jelgin for the urn. May as well accomplish something in the meantime if we're going to be heading out anyway. At the very least, we can get this little annoyance out of the way, so we don't need to come back again. Unless we get brought back here for a reason. Here, you earned this.
You've brought my father's ashes. Huh. You are a saint. I do hope you haven't inconvenienced yourself for this. I feel relieved to have the ashes here with me. It gives me some solace with which to face the chaos upon us.
So you're saying you're not going to be burying it or whatever?
I prepared a niche at the southern mausoleum for the urn, my father's final resting place. It will have to wait for now. The demons swarm along the grounds.
Except they don't. Not anymore. Call me the cleaner. Columbarium. Alright.
I feel relieved to have the ashes here with me. I prepared a niche.
A niche near the mausoleum. Good lord. I didn't want it to be like this. What? What do you mean there's an active time loop here? remember that at all. The way to the mausoleum is through this place. Hello, goodbye. So it's not here. I know there's another place like this. Hold on. So the key won't show up. Wait, so where's the... Yeah. So it's not here. Oh, there's another section, right? I could have sworn. No numbers on it. I know there's another place like this where you can pass through, but I don't remember where exactly it is. We don't need to interact with this guy. Go. Okay, that finishes that. From here, how do I get back to where I need to be? I remember seeing this guy, so we just go this way.
Bless you. You have done more for me than I can ever repay. May Setherus gaze upon you. Always.
And back to see what happened with the boat. The girls and the guy. That turned into a whole thing I did not expect it to become, by the way. I thought I was just going to be dropping it off with the guy like, well, like we all do with the kids at the pool. But then I had to go hunting for the freaking mausoleum it was supposed to end up in. And frankly, there aren't a whole lot of glyphs left that I actually care about getting, much less getting higher tiers for. So I don't know what sort of rewards might be waiting for getting this stuff done, but I can only pray that they're good enough. So the fastest way is probably this way. Then we go down here, around, and we shoot the woo.
Corio just let us know that he got them out. Never thought I'd see my daughter again. Oh, I just can't wait to hold her. This time I'm never letting go.
Probably supposed to go down to the guy's house. So that's how that works.
No one should have to go through what we did. I'm afraid to close my eyes. I thought we were going to die in that barn. I thought we were going to die and... I've never been so happy to see Corio in my life. I'm ashamed to think I used to judge him.
Give a little bit of schmutz right there. Never mind.
It will take some time for us to recover, but we should be okay. I worry the younger girls will never be the same.
Those absolute fucking animals. You should have seen the conditions the girls were kept in. I swear if I get my hands on one of them, the girls will be safe here. Got plenty of food. They can hunker down and get the rest they need. Ugh, what an ordeal they've been through.
I can't.
Speaking of... Hold on.
We've been here for months. I lost count after, about 50 days. It doesn't again. They did it to keep the rest of us in line. And it worked. We don't say anything. You just close your eyes and you wait until it's over.
Can I open the church now? I'd love to open the church now. I probably hate what I find. Probably won't be worth it. But I want to open the church now.
When we first moved here, this...
Corio just let us know that he got...
While I'm here. This one I don't get. I wonder. How do I even get over there? I think yeah, there is a shortcut I opened from here. Not sure how much of a shortcut it is, but... Excuse me? You can screw right off with this noise.
Who the hell screwed with the tower?
We could barely see our beautiful lady when we got here. Sarge had us set up these spotlights. Checked right into the town's power grid. Heard some houses lost power up there. Fair trade, if you ask me.
Oh, I've been looking forward to a good time with the famous Marastan ladies leader. I knew there had to be a reason we didn't wipe out these sabs yet. At least... Oh, I've been looking...
May you stand?
I guess we'll never know what's going on with the goddamn church. I can't figure it out, and apparently no one wants to talk about it, so screw it, man. Alright, so that's going to do it for us today. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We've got one more episode this week, and that'll be tomorrow, after which we switch to Silk Song, and I hope you're looking forward to that. If not, there will be more of this to come the week after, or next week. Just to keep things simple. And so, with all that said, we will see you next time.